Hello everyone. It's great to see you again in today's video. We'll be continuing our journey to explore another fascinating country in Southeast Asia. You've probably heard of the bustling city of Jakarta or the world-famous island of Bali, known for its breathtaking natural beauty. But there's so much more to Indonesia, as it's also home to two rare and incredible animals, the Komodo dragon and the Javan rhinoceros. Indonesia isn't just a country rich in cultural and religious diversity. It's also filled with countless exciting things waiting for you to discover. So, let's dive into this adventure right now. Don't change the channel. Let's go!
Are you ready?
Indonesia shares land borders with Papua New Guinea on the island of New Guinea, East Timor on the island of Timor, and Malaysia on the island of Borneo. Additionally, Indonesia's maritime borders are adjacent to several other countries, including Singapore, Vietnam, the Philippines, Australia, and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands of India. The current capital of Indonesia is Jakarta, which is also the most populous province in the country. However, due to the overwhelming population density that has put significant pressure on infrastructure, the Indonesian government has proposed relocating the capital in the future to alleviate the strain and promote sustainable development. Indonesia comprises 13,487 islands, of which approximately 6,000 remain uninhabited. These islands are scattered across both sides of the equator, creating a diverse and unique landscape. The five largest islands in Indonesia are Java, Sumatra, Kalimantan, the Indonesian portion of Borneo, New Guinea shared with Papua New Guinea, and Sulawesi. Strategically located between two oceans and two continents, Indonesia is not only the country with the most islands in the world, but also a key hub for culture, economy, and regional trade. The flag of Indonesia, known as Bendera Indonesia, or Sang Merah Putih in Indonesian, is a simple yet meaningful symbol, featuring two equal horizontal bands, red on the top and white on the bottom. The red color represents courage, while the white symbolizes purity and noble spirit. The flag's proportions are set at a ratio of 2:3. The Indonesian flag bears a striking resemblance to the flags of Poland and Singapore, but it is particularly similar to the flag of Monaco, with the key difference being in the ratio and shade of the colors. The design of the Indonesian flag was inspired by the flag of the Majapahit Empire from the 13th century. It officially became the national flag of Indonesia on the country's Independence Day, August 17, 1945, and its design has remained unchanged since then. Indonesia lies on the edges of the Pacific, Eurasian, and Australian tectonic plates, making it one of the most geologically active regions in the world, with frequent earthquakes and numerous volcanoes. The country is home to at least 150 active volcanoes, including the infamous Krakatoa and Tambora, both of which caused catastrophic eruptions in the 19th century. Notably, the supervolcano Toba erupted approximately 70,000 years ago in what is considered one of the largest volcanic eruptions ever recorded, leading to a global catastrophe. Recent tectonic disasters include the devastating 2004 tsunami, which claimed the lives of nearly 230,000 people, with around 168,000 fatalities in northern Sumatra alone. The 2006 Yogyakarta earthquake is another significant disaster that Indonesia has had to endure. Despite the dangers posed by volcanic activity, volcanic ash plays a crucial role in enriching the soil, making it extremely fertile. This fertility has supported dense populations on islands like Java and Bali throughout history. The rich volcanic soil has been a key factor in the development of agriculture, sustaining the livelihoods of millions of Indonesians over the centuries. Indonesia is the country with the largest Muslim population in the world. But unlike Malaysia and Brunei, its constitution does not recognize Islam as the state religion. This means that Indonesia is not an Islamic state in the traditional sense, unlike countries in West Asia, the Middle East, North Africa, or its neighboring countries like Malaysia and Brunei. The Indonesian archipelago has been a vital trading hub since the 7th century. The history of Indonesia began with the establishment of the Srivijaya Kingdom, where vibrant trade with China and India flourished. Local rulers gradually adopted Indian culture, religion, and administrative models during the early centuries. As a result, Hindu and Buddhist kingdoms began to emerge and thrive, laying the foundation for Indonesia's prosperity and cultural diversity in the centuries to come. With a population of 130 million, Java is currently the most populous island in the world. Although Indonesia has implemented an effective family planning program since the 1960s, the country's population is projected to reach approximately 315 million by 2035, based on the current annual growth rate of 1.25%. The majority of Indonesia's population are descendants of Austronesian-speaking peoples who originated from Taiwan. This reflects the complex migration and cultural exchanges that have shaped Indonesia's unique national identity. With its ethnic and cultural diversity, Indonesia stands as one of the most diverse countries globally, not only in terms of geography, but also in demographics. Indonesia is a country of immense religious diversity, so much so that when you travel to different islands, you may encounter a unique religion on each one. Although it is the most populous Muslim majority nation in the world, with the majority of its population following Sunni Islam, Indonesia is distinguished by its profound religious diversity. This diversity has attracted missionaries from all over the world, introducing various religions such as Christianity and Catholicism. The coexistence of multiple religions within a single country has created a unique cultural and religious interplay, where different faiths in Indonesia influence one another to a certain degree. As a result, Indonesia has become a prime example of religious harmony and mutual respect, where different religions coexist peacefully and contribute to the nation's sustainable development. The nickname Archipelago Nation for Indonesia stems from the country's unique geographic location and terrain. When considering only land area, Indonesia ranks as the 14th largest country in the world. However, when including its maritime territory, Indonesia rises to the 7th largest in terms of total area. Traveling through Indonesia offers you the chance to marvel at thousands of breathtaking and picturesque islands. However, the exact number of islands in Indonesia remains a mystery, as some smaller islands may become submerged during high tide. The Indonesian government has previously stated that the country has 17,504 islands, but a 3-year survey identified only 13,466 islands. Meanwhile, the CA estimates that Indonesia has 17,508 islands, and the National Institute of Aeronautics and Space of Indonesia reported 18,307 islands in 2002. One of the most fascinating experiences when traveling in Indonesia is that within a short time moving between islands, you will encounter completely different languages, cuisines, and cultures. This diversity in culture and nature has made Indonesia an especially attractive destination, drawing visitors from all around the world. Among the thousands of islands in Indonesia, Bali stands out globally for its breathtaking natural wonders and magnificent volcanoes. Blessed with stunning landscapes, Bali is not only an attractive destination, but also the iconic symbol of Indonesian tourism. The perfect blend of untouched nature and rich cultural heritage has made Bali the most popular destination for travelers visiting Indonesia. Every corner of Bali offers unforgettable experiences, from pristine white sand beaches to towering volcanoes set against the backdrop of a clear blue sky. When traveling to Indonesia, you'll likely find yourself stopping in Jakarta, a modern and vibrant city. However, what many people may not realize is that this country still preserves an astonishing cultural diversity, with 44 of the world's 100 indigenous tribes living in the eastern regions of Indonesia. Remarkably, some of these tribes once practiced headhunting and cannibalism. Although these practices were outlawed by the government many centuries ago, some families within these tribes continue to keep relics from those times as part of their cultural heritage passed down through generations. This creates a rich and diverse cultural landscape where ancient traditions coexist with the modern development of Indonesia. The Komodo dragon, also known as the land dragon, is a venomous and highly aggressive species. Despite their dangerous nature, Komodo dragons are currently facing the threat of extinction, raising global concerns about the conservation of this unique species. In 2017, a Singaporean tourist was attacked by a Komodo dragon while visiting its natural habitat and narrowly escaped with his life after a bite to his leg became dangerously infected. This incident serves as a stark reminder that tourists must exercise extreme caution when encountering Komodo dragons during tours in Indonesia. Protecting yourself and respecting the natural habitat of these creatures is of utmost importance when exploring the wild areas where they reside. Rhinoceroses have long been listed among the world's endangered species. In Indonesia, you have a unique opportunity to visit and learn about the life of the rare Sunda rhinoceros. This one-horned rhinoceros is exclusively found in Indonesia, making it a symbol of the country's rich biodiversity and uniqueness. The Sunda rhinoceros does not exist anywhere else in the world, adding a special dimension to your visit to Indonesia, where you can witness and learn about one of the planet's most rare and extraordinary animals. One of the unique attractions that visitors can discover in Indonesia, aside from its beautiful and famous islands, is the country's extraordinary volcanoes. Notably, Mount Kelimutu is renowned for its 3 crater lakes, each with remarkably distinct colors. What's fascinating is that the water in these lakes frequently changes color over time, shifting from turquoise to green, and then to red and black. Scientists believe that these color changes result from chemical reactions triggered by volcanic activity. This phenomenon not only creates a mystical natural landscape, but also draws many tourists and researchers eager to explore its wonders. Experiencing the summit of Mount Kelimutu and witnessing the magical color shifts of its lakes will undoubtedly be a memorable highlight in your journey of discovering Indonesia. Traditional Indonesian cuisine is a delightful blend of spices and aromatics, creating a distinctive flavor profile with a harmonious combination of sweet, sour, and spicy notes. Like in Vietnam, rice is the staple food in most Indonesian meals. However, what sets Indonesian cuisine apart is the intricate way in which spices and ingredients are blended and prepared. Indonesian cuisine is famous for its use of ingredients such as lemongrass, ginger, chilai, and coconut milk, which contribute to its rich and flavorful dishes. Each region in Indonesia boasts its own unique specialties, reflecting the country's cultural diversity and culinary traditions. This unique fusion of ingredients and cooking methods has created a vibrant culinary scene, making Indonesian cuisine captivating and worth exploring for food lovers from around the world. One of the unique travel destinations you simply cannot miss when visiting Indonesia is the ancient Borobudur Temple. This Buddhist architectural masterpiece, located in central Java, is regarded as the largest and most impressive Buddhist monument in the world. Borobudur not only attracts international tourists, but also serves as a fascinating destination for archaeologists and those passionate about exploring culture and history. With thousands of Buddha statues and intricately carved reliefs, Borobudur offers visitors a profound insight into ancient Buddhist art and philosophy. Today, Borobudur stands not only as a historical site, but also as a symbol of harmony between humanity and nature, creating a serene and sacred atmosphere in the heart of Indonesia. The equator divides Indonesia into two halves, cutting right through the heart of the country. It passes through major islands like Sumatra, Kalimantan, Sulawesi, and many smaller islands. If you have the opportunity to visit this region, don't miss the chance to explore the equator and capture some memorable moments at this unique location. It's a special experience where you can stand at the very point that splits the earth, making it a memorable highlight of your journey through Indonesia.